What's up, fire signs? How y'all doing? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're going to take a little look here tonight and see if the person that you are thinking about is going to reach out. So this is one mini reading for each fire sign. One for Aries, one for Leo, and one for Sagittarius. If any of you are in need of a personal reading, you can find a link to my website right down here in the description of this video. Keep in mind, we are running the Black Friday sale all November long. That's how we roll. And we got sales on everything: Zoom calls, general personal readings, and full pre-recorded personal readings. You can read up all about the sales that we got going on my website, tarotwithrich.com. Link is in the description. All right, Aries. Let's see if this person wants to talk to you. Does this person want to talk to you? Do they have anything that they want to say? How do they feel about communicating with you? How do they feel about this situation? Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Well, they really get the idea that you just do not give a shit about their existence. I think they do keep an eye on you from time to time. And I think they kind of feel like talking to you would be a waste of time because you just don't care about them. Kind of feels like they would like to talk to you. They just don't know what to say exactly. Which every time that comes through, that confuses me. It makes no sense. You want to talk to them, but you don't know what to say. Then what does that mean? That means that they're just curious about something. Like whether or not you actually have feelings for them, or what's been going on in your life, stuff like that. Because, if you want to talk to somebody, you know what you want to talk about. If I want to talk to you, I know exactly what I want to say. But if I want to talk to you and I don't know what to say, it's that I don't want to actually talk to you. If I want to talk to you, I know what I want to say. If I don't know what to say, it means all I want is a piece of information, right? That's what this kind of feels like. I think y'all are kind of mirroring each other. Whenever that comes through like that, I think y'all are mirroring each other. Neither of you are showing any emotion towards each other. Okay. Some of y'all dealing with a fellow Aries. I also have Gemini. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going in circles now. Well, let's see if they're gonna give in and fold under pressure and reach out to you. Let's see. Is this person reaching out to Aries, universe? Karmic wheel reverse. Seven of Wands, dude. I think they feel like it will be a waste of time. Yeah. I think they're pretty much just trying to heal from this. Pretty much just trying to heal from this and move on from it. They feel like it'll be a waste of time. I think they've been waiting for you to reach out, but I don't think they're going to be waiting much longer. Like if they don't hear from you before too long, they're just throwing in the white towel and not waiting on this no more and just giving up on it altogether. Yeah, silent treatment, boy. Silent treatment. Okay. Well, let's get the advice. Let's see if it would be a good idea for you to reach out to them at all. Should Aries reach out, or what's the advice? What's the advice for Aries? Ooh, well, if you are wanting communication anytime soon, it is going to have to be you that initiates it. Hang on. Let's see what else comes through. But it would probably be awkward communication. Yeah, it'd be real awkward communication. And probably really inconsistent communication. Like, for example, if you wrote them tonight, they might not respond until like tomorrow night type shit. And this looks like when you have Page of Swords upright, Ace of Swords reversed, Knight of Swords upright, Page of Cups reversed. That's that shit where, you know, you're talking to somebody and then they're real responsive, you know, and then all of a sudden, poof, they just go dead. Poof. And then you hear from them 2 days later, picks right back up like nothing happened. And then poof. You know that type of shit? That's what this feels like. So, the thing about the advice, though, is sometimes you need to see that. Sometimes you need to be reminded who someone is. But the question is, will you learn? That's the question. That's the question. I don't know. I think for some of you, it could be beneficial. It could be beneficial in helping you let go of this in the long run. You know, because you got to do that sometimes, man. Especially you youngins out there in your early to mid 20s. Oh, man, when we're young, sometimes we got to go spin in circles for a while. And that's where all of our wisdom comes from when we're in our 30s and 40s, is repeating toxic cycles in our 20s, you know? Anyway, but I mean, I know people who are almost in their 40s who have been repeating the same cycle since their 20s, all throughout their 20s, all throughout their 30s. Now, in the next couple of years, they're going to be in their 40s, and it doesn't look like they've learned their lesson. So you just never know. All right. Who was that? Aries? All right, Leo. Leo. Let's see if this person want to talk to you. Does this person want to talk to you? Do they have anything that they want to say? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about this situation? Queen of Pentacles reversed. Hang on. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think they want to talk to you. I think so. I think they do. Now, this is where it gets weird, because I think they do want to have you as a part of their life again. But this is where it always gets me. They don't trust you. They don't trust you. Why the fuck would you want to bring someone into your life that you don't trust? I don't know. I've never understood that. But some people out there are weird. Well, usually that's a codependent for you. You see that type of shit in codependency attachments. You know that song? I hate everything about you. Why do I love you? That is the epitome of codependency. I hate everything about you. Why do I love you? You don't, stupid ass. That's a codependency attachment, right? I hate everything about you, but I love you and I want you in my life. No, you don't. That's the thing about them codependency attachments. People don't understand the difference between a codependency attachment and true love. They are on two completely different vibrational bandwidths, you know? So that's why somebody would want to have you as a part of their life, but they don't trust you. Makes no fucking goddamn sense. It's because they got something going on in here. Once they get themselves straightened out in here, anybody that has themselves straightened out in here and has a sense of self-worth, self-respect, if I don't trust you, I don't fucking want you in my life. Now, can they actually trust you? I don't know. That's not the point. The point is not whether they can or they can't trust you. Just that way of thinking is pretty fucking stupid and toxic. Right? And, you know, even if they're just tripping and they could trust you, still that is a recipe for disaster. All right, well, let's see if they vows to reach out then. Let's see if they vouch to reach out then. Ah, 8 of Swords. Four of Wands reversed. I think they're waiting on the right opportunity. If they see what they would consider to be a good opportunity, they'll probably reach out to you. And what do most people consider to be a good opportunity? Something bad happened to you, right? You're at a place of vulnerability. You got broke up with, you got cheated on, lost your job, you know, you're at a weak and vulnerable place. And this isn't the advice yet, but I would say that be careful with that. Because if somebody would only wait until you're at a vulnerable place to slide up into your life, that means they want to manipulate you. So, yeah, it depends. Or, hey, that's not the only, I don't know what all this person would consider to be a good opportunity. But if they were to see what they would consider to be an open door of opportunity, you'll probably hear from them. But if not, you probably won't. Let's get some advice. What's the advice? We're on Leo, right? Is this Leo? Yeah, okay. Advice for Leo. Ace of Cups reversed. Well, it's saying that it would not be a good idea for you to break the silence. Yeah. Actually, focus on one thing and one thing only. Healing from and releasing this. I know I say this shit a lot, man, but this is important. No matter what you want to do, you have to heal first. No matter what you want to do. Doesn't it just kind of sound like healing would be common sense? Isn't it funny how healing scares people? If I got my heart broke, my number one priority would be to heal. But that scares people because that feels final. If somebody breaks your heart, what most people think is that if that person comes back, that's what's going to heal me. No, it don't work like that. No. It doesn't matter what you want to do. It doesn't matter if you want to move forward and find something new or revisit the past and give it another go. if you don't heal, it's going to fail no matter what you do. I'll say this too. First of all, this individual you're dealing with is not your divine life partner. And failing to release this energy is creating an energetic blockage that is preventing your divine life partner from coming in. So I'm just going to say that. Some people care, some people don't. I don't know if you care or not, but take that and do with it what you will. If you don't mind this person not being your person, then okay. But if you're at a place where you would rather have your divine life partner or no one, maybe that could be some helpful information. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see if this person wants to talk to you. How does this person feel about communicating with you? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about this situation? Do they have anything that they want to say? Page of Cups reversed. Well, they do keep an eye on you from time to time. Ooh, I think this person's in love with you. I think they kind of obsess over you, honestly. But at the same time, this person's a fucking game player, dude. That's why I don't like using the words in love. So it's so sad that so many people don't know what real love is. I know that sounds so cliche, but it's true. Like, so many people have no idea what real love is. Real love will triumph over any fucking thing. Anything. Anything. It'll triumph over darkness. So, I don't care if you're the most fucked up game player in the world. If you really in love with someone, you ain't gonna play games with them. If you playing games with somebody, you ain't in love with them. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You may be attached to them. You may feel very possessive over them. That ain't love. So, yeah. You know this person's pretty fucking toxic, right? You know that, right? You know that this person is a toxic fuckwad, right? Just so you know. Some of you know, some of you don't. But you need to know that. All right. Okay. Jesus Christ, Batman. Some of you dealing with a Capricorn. Also have Aries, Cancer, Taurus. And I do think that there is somebody else in the mix here. Definitely. For those of you who wonder whether or not there was a third party, yes, there was. That doesn't come through very often, so don't come just asking that question all the time. It's really hard to get that information. That information about the past comes through on a need-to-know basis only. And 99% of the time, you don't need to know. But sometimes, Spirit will bring it out because for some reason you need to know it. All right. Well, let's see if they're going to reach out. Is this person reaching out to Sagittarius? Are they reaching out? Two shuffles. 1 and 2. They're contemplating it. They're thinking about it. You know what I really think they would really like to do? And this just goes into this person's toxicity. They would love nothing more than to find someone new. And in their mind, in their little fantasy fairy tale world, they want to They want to get into a happy, healthy, successful relationship and then hit you up and make sure you know it, just to see your reaction to it. That's the level of toxicity, you know? Child play. Children's fucking little high school games and shit, you know? But, no, it doesn't look like they're actually coming forward. They're contemplating it. They're just stalking the shit out of you, is all they're doing. Or at least trying to. Let's get some advice. What's the advice? Advice for Sagittarius. Mm-hmm. Oh, 9 of Cups. I wouldn't even think about coming anywhere near this person until you know you are so rock solid they couldn't trigger you if they tried. Because they gonna try. It doesn't matter how you all end up in communication. It doesn't matter if you reach out or they reach out. They gonna try to trigger you. That's what toxic people do. Toxic people will do anything and everything they can to try to trigger you. They want to make sure they have emotional power over you. And if you ain't stone cold, rock solid, they might win. Don't let them win. Don't let them win. So, yeah, focus on that. Make that your number one priority. Like I was telling Leo a minute ago, healing doesn't mean moving on. Healing doesn't mean putting the final nail in the coffin. Healing doesn't mean finally, breaking the key off in the lock. It can. Oh, if that's what you want to do, you absolutely need to fucking heal, but that's not what it means intrinsically. Healing means the energy is clear. That's all it means. I am no longer holding the same vibration that I was holding while I was with you, and the vibration that was created as a result of parting ways with you. I'm not holding that energy anymore. That's all it means. Focus on that. If you're able to focus on that successfully, then the miracles that are going to happen in your life are going to make you look back on this situation and laugh. But if you did want to revisit the past, now the chances are increased that it would work out successfully. But the more healing you do, the less interested you are in revisiting the past. That's the catch-22. It's like the paradox. But that's the fucking 3D Earth game for you, dude. Anyway, I feel like those were the messages that my fire sign family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is in the description. Don't forget, we're running our Black Friday sale all month long, and we got sales on everything. And you can read up all about all the sales I'm running this month on my website, tarotwithrich.com. Link is in the description. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity.